quiet, in the space between the shouting and the shame, where boys become men without a witness, where nobody teaches you the rules of the game. Silence was my teacher, loneliness was my friend. I did inherit strength, I carved it out with bleeding hands. They say a boy needs guidance, but I learned how to walk through fire alone. No father's hand, no mentor's voice, just the echo of my breath against a stone. Raised by silence, fed by storms, built in shadows where real men are born. If the world never came for me, I learned to stop waiting. I built myself from broken pieces, the quiet kept creating. I was raised by silence, raised by nights colder than steel, where pain taught the lessons no man ever will. I was raised by silence, by a world that never cared, but isolation made a warrior out of the boy who wasn't spared. They laugh at lone wolves, but only because they fear the truth. A man who learned to survive alone is stronger than one whose love sends to you. I watch a world betray men, turn kings into court jesters, turn warriors into whispers, afraid of their own reflections. But I had no crowd to please, no woman to impress, no teacher telling me who to be, just a raw hunger in my chest. That hunger didn't break me, it sharpened every edge. While other men were seeking comfort, I was learning discipline instead. Whoa, I was raised by silence, raised by the nights nobody saw. I learned to stitch my wounds in darkness, stand up after every fall. I was raised by silence, raised by a world that never called. Oh, but the quiet built a backbone, where the noise had built a wall. A man alone is not a tragedy, he is a threat. Because the moment a man stops needing validation, attention, affection, he becomes impossible to control. That's why they fear the silent ones, the disciplined ones, the untamed ones, the men who don't beg to be chosen, the men who choose themselves. I was raised by silence. The silence taught me everything the world hid, that the man who stands alone stands tallest. Now I walk with patience, with a calm the loud can't fake. When you're forged in isolation, you don't bend, you don't break. While the world chases noise, I chase purpose. While they chase applause, I chase progress. They had bedrooms full of trophies, I had journals full of scars. They had crowds that cheer them, I had conversations with the stars. And every night the universe whispered, son, the man you become in silence will echo louder than all their noise. I was raised by silence, raised by the cold, by the truth, by the pain. And now the world that once ignored me whispers quietly my name. I was raised by silence, and silence made me see the strongest men alive today walk alone but walk free. No mentors, no promises, no safety net, just grit, God, and a mission that won't let go. I was raised by silence, and now I speak like a man who survived